Good morning, Nina. Good morning. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Jen. Good morning, Grand Rising Annabelle. Thank y'all for all the likes and shares, all the stuff. Thank you. Good morning, Evie. How are you? Hi. I do. I feel much better today. Well, in my body. You know, there's a lot happening today. So, good morning, BJ. So, hi, Peg. Good morning, Michelle. Hi, Anna. Oh, thank you, BJ. Bruce, good morning. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the repost. Hello, Mercedes Grand Rising. Oh, thank you. I actually have some coming in today, I think. I have them in all colors. I think this one has, let's see, maybe Ganesh. I can't see. I think it's Ganesh. No, it's Shiva. It's got Shiva. Can't see the light, the way the light was shining on that red. It's really pretty. The red just looks really pretty, this light. Well, good morning, Larry King. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. All right, so I'm just going to jump in because I think we need to, I sent out a text message to our grid worker group, and I don't know how many of you have seen, but there's been a lot happen in our world overnight, and we need to, you know, do what we do, hold the line, and just be the frequency, right? Don't panic, don't worry, don't fear. That's right. Hold the line. Don't create it for them, right? Don't create it for them. So, the first thing we need to do, right, is just check our bodies. Check your body. How is it feeling? What's going on in your body? You know, we have to be real aware of our frequency, of the energy that we are manufacturing and processing, right? That we don't get caught. We don't let the stories tune us, right? We have to be the tuners, right? Good morning, Neon Haze. How are you? Yeah. And, you know, we have to hold that line. And that's what we're doing. Well, I don't want to talk too much about it because, you know, then it gets all wacky on here. But we had a, let's see, how can I say it? I want to tell you a story. Can I tell you a story of a creature whose tone was kind of orange, and he was a bit of a bully, and he decided to bully a whole land. And he has put out a whole lot of things that create great discord. So he and another land that has been bullying people joined together overnight and decided that even without consent or permission, they did a thing, a dumbass thing, and now we must stand together. Is that making sense? So, here we are. Here we are. Hi, Deb. It's so good to see you. So here we are, you know, and that's what we hear, right? So we're going to do what we do. Be the frequency, hold the frequency, being aware of what's going on, right? We need to be aware of what's going on right? So that we can do the grid work that needs to be done. That we can be the tuning forks in the middle of everything that is happening in our world today, right? Maintaining that frequency of resolve and peace and protection and all the things, right? So it's important for us to check our bodies. Check your body. Did you wake up to news that made you shaky? Did you wake up to news that may have triggered some deep generational or past life stuff? You know? So what are you feeling in your body? Let's start there. Let's start with hello, Steph in Wells. So start in your body. You know, how is your body feeling after waking up to the news this morning, or what, you know, the things that are happening over this past week, just this week, you know, or just today. And that's where we want to start, right? Because we want to clear that out of our bodies and make sure that we stabilize our nervous system and keep our nervous system stabilized so that we can be that stable frequency. I don't either. But it's kind of hard not to see what's happening. And I think we need to, because I think, again, we need to plug in and maintain our frequency here, right? And so that we can be, yes, absolutely. Yes, and we've been doing some serious grid work trying to clear some of that out. I think it's okay to feel. We need to feel. We got to feel it, right? We need to feel it because that keeps us compassionate. However, we have to mind our frequency, because I believe that we're here to do just this, right? We're here to be the tuning forks to stabilize some of this energy, some of these situations in our world today. Hi, Matthew. How are you? So check your body first. Okay, so let's start out with the statement, I only allow that which is in harmony with my true being. Okay, and so let's it's so good to see you in here, Matthew. And so we need to hold on to this peaceful frequency within ourselves and understand that we can absolutely do this. So where are you feeling it in your body? I'm going to be honest. I'm feeling this in my solar plexus right here. I've been feeling it in my solar plexus for a couple days. And I've been feeling a lot coming. I've been working through a lot over the past week. And so my solar plexus is where I'm kind of feeling this. And so when I feel that in root, okay, it feels very unstable, 100%, absolutely. And so just kind of, let's take that energy ball like we did yesterday, okay? And I've had a headache too, yeah. And just create that energy ball. And just let's chant to it, okay? Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That is Om peace, peace, peace. If you'd rather say peace, you can say peace. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. All right? Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And put it in your body where you need it right now. I'm going to put mine right there. And let that just soak through. All right? And let's do that again. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti. I'm going to put this one in my crown. I'm just going to pull it all the way down through all of my chakras. Clearing away any anxiety or fear or worry so that I can attune myself to peace in the middle of everything that's going on, right? Pushing that peace through your body. All right, I'm going to go back to my belly, okay? Because it still needs a little more. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti. Yeah. Do that one more time. Om Shanti Shanti. Push that in your belly. Align your body, attune your body to that frequency of peace. So, as you attune your body to peace, all right, I want you to take your hands, okay, and push that down and push that peace through your body. And I want you to feel your body. Is there any chakra that's resisting it? Because my sacral is really pushing back a little bit. So I'm going to do one more time in my sacral. It's like my sacral's being hijacked by the interference. So I'm going to just going to keep my hand on my belly as I do this, right? This is what we're doing, Woe 77, 777. We are going to get our bodies attuned to peace. So much sacral lately. Well, that's our creative space. All these energies are trying really hard to plug into our creative centers. So it plugs into our sacral, our solar plexus, and our throat chakra. Puts all this information into our crown and tries to speak. And then we become the creators. We become the creators because We've allowed these frequencies to get in, and we're speaking about it instead of tuning ourselves to the frequencies we want and maintaining that frequency throughout creation and speaking those types of things. So what we're going to do, hi Lisa, we're going to get ourselves attuned to peace before we connect to the collective grid. We're going to connect to the collective grid, the collective consciousness, to the earth. And we're going to channel this energy throughout creation. You're very welcome. What does that mean? No. So just attune your body. How's your body feel? How's your body feel? All right, let's just take our hands and cup our hands and just cup in this beautiful universal Reiki energy, light, whatever you're going to call it. Push it through. All right, let's just clear ourselves. It's very sad, but we are going to attune ourselves to peace and love, and we're going to channel that into this grid. You're still working on your sacral. Perfect. Take your time, however long it takes. Just clear your body. There's a lot going on. Don't start writing stories. Don't let your imagination be hijacked. Your imagination is one of the most creative tools you have. Well, so don't let your creative energies, which is your imagination and your sacral and your throat chakra, do not let them be hijacked by the things that are going on in the world. Mind your frequencies. Mind your body, mind your mind, mind your mouth. That's very important right now. Mind your mind, mind your energy, mind your mouth. Maintain the frequency, okay? We're here to tune the frequencies, not be tuned by them. We're here as the tuning forks, okay? Right? Center yourself really well. Right. Pay attention. Your awareness is the greatest currency that you have. It is your greatest currency. Your awareness is your greatest currency. And whatever you're paying attention to, you're investing in that. and it's creating and getting bigger. Pay attention to you. Self-awareness. Bring your awareness to yourself. Pay attention to your self-awareness. Mind your frequency. Mind your mouth. Mind your mind. Don't let petty shit get in. Or even the big shit. We ain't got time for it right now. We don't have the energy for it. We got to maintain the frequency right now. Our world is in crisis. Well, hello, Lisa. How are you? Crisis. And we are the workers here for this time. This is why we're here. Yes, searching for joy, and I'm going to find it. Absolutely. Maintaining that frequency. How's your body feel? Sotriano corabra. Shorto markiato. Arikiato. Oh, happy birthday. Much more grounded. Wonderful. Wonderful. Mind your mind, right? Be aware of your awareness. Don't let your awareness be hijacked by other things. Pay attention to your body, the way you feel. This is one of the most pivotal moments of our incarnation today. And I was told some things about the next 3 weeks. So we need to maintain, right, our frequency. We are working on balancing our own frequency and tuning ourselves to peace before we go into grid work. Our world is in a bit of a pickle. A bit of a pickle. Because I'll tell you a story, since some of you don't know what's happening. I'm going to tell you a story about a big orange bully, right? That tried to rule the land. And he decided, along with another big bully who was bullying others, to join together and bully someone without permission or guidance or any logical sense. And now it has put the entire lot of people, our people, other people, those people, lots of people, in danger. And so we are here to be the magical beings that we are and work our magic and bring peace and resolution to this situation. All the people. So we are going to do what we are called here to do as the beautiful magical beings. We're going to check our frequencies. And we're going to charge ourselves with being the change we need to see. So we are going to become the embodiment of peace and joy and resolution. And then we're going to connect to the grid of consciousness, and we're going to tune it to this beautiful frequency of joy and peace and resolution. And we're going to vibrate this frequency so powerfully that any frequency that is not attuned to it will begin to shift and pivot as frequencies do. Is that cleared up? I have to speak very carefully when I'm telling this story because, weirdos around like to take your words and use them against you. I really like this accent as well. I'm not sure where it comes from. It's my magical voice. So we have to be magical. So, find your peace. Have you found your peace? 1, 2, 3. In your belly. Y'all feeling peaceful in your belly? Peaceful in your belly. Absolutely. Let's do it. All right. So now that we are attuned to the frequency that we want to bring to the world, attune yourself to the frequency you want to bring to the world at all times. When you feel your frequency shift, pause and realign yourself, right? And make that your practice over the next 3 weeks, especially. Now, let's ground. And let's connect to the earth, pushing that root chakra. You're very welcome. Thank you for this work. Into the earth. Feel it plug into Gaia. As it plugs into Gaia, I want you to feel the stability of the earth. I want you to feel the safety. Of the goddess. I want you to feel the frequency of the earth. And I want you to send those roots all the way out to the north and to the south. Calling the keepers of the corners, Uriel, Mikhail. Now push those roots to the east and the west. Calling on the keepers of the corners, Raphael, Gabriel. And I want you to feel yourself stabilize as you connect to the grid of the planet. Feel that frequency rise up into your body. Feel that frequency just rise all the way through. Pushing it all the way up out of your crown. And we're going to go directly to Regulus. We're going to push our consciousness all the way up to the heart of the lion. And we're going to connect there. Send your consciousness straight up to the heart of the lion, the star Regulus. I want you to feel that frequency start to pour through your crown chakra. Now I want you to see the branches coming out and connecting to the collective consciousness, to the north, the south, the east, and the west, calling on the keepers of the galactic corners. Now, see these frequencies going throughout the collective. Stand in the waters. Arashua Dril Cobra Kiatosha Shortokia Shiradiki Otomra. Feel your body stabilizing in these frequencies as a bridge. See it pushing out. And just vibrating, reverberating, rippling throughout time. Wa kotria shortel dora katria shoradomor katia sha or copra sha shikitia brokoma. Washatriano artokarno. Pull the red up from the root and the indigo from the stars together. Push them out. Again, pulling the red from the root and the indigo from Regulus from the stars. Pull them together. Push them out. As above, so below. Again. Arikiato Mashata Yekia Sharada Mortaga Era Shakonia Kashania Hikia Shotora Bro Hua Arinu Kumpna Sha Hatoma ko prashani kiatia or prashati kanosha. Tria corpo shorta cordriani do brikia shopra kuna. Sharadopro. Wa doshakini. Brieshoto bragoma kato shata. Arishoto bra. Ooh. How are y'all feeling? Allow this energy to run to and through you and out. Just hang here for a minute. A system made by man. Continue pulling. We're connected to the star, the Regulus, the heart of the lion, and the heart of the earth. Bring that indigo from the stars and the red from the earth together into the center and out. Yes. Tua shotinu kua pro kishidini. Bra, bra, do, da, do, sa, do kopapadie, soto, do kotaneti, kiti, soto, da, to, takata, atokoti, to, akati, soto, no, ka, da, to, ka, do, sa, ka, ti, ko, aha, do, sa, da, ka, ti, shoto, ko, bra, aka, do, sa, da, niki, do, baka, sota, ah, Shakti kubra no kubra da 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 Push your energy to the earth. Ground it. Anchor that in. Anchor that in. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Y'all sing it with me. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta Suki no bhavantu loka samasta. Suki no bhavantu loka samasta. Suki no bhavantu. Om Shanti. Shanti. Shanti Om. That is a great mantra. If you're feeling overwhelmed throughout this day, as more information comes in, as more interference tries to come in, it's a really good way to retune your frequency. Just singing Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And if you can't remember that, you can just sing Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Or I'll give you a song given to me by the angels. Tell you the story. I had a dream, and in my dream I saw a blue light. Other people saw green, but I saw blue, and everyone was kind of afraid of it. And I said, "No, it's blue," and I took off running towards it. And when I got into the blue light, I collapsed. And as I was in this blue light, they taught me this song, and they pulled me up as I came to my awareness, and I was floating above everything, and I was singing, Aku, Aku. And as I was singing it, I was floating above these people that were screaming horrible obscenities at me, and they were saying all kind of horrible things to me. And if I let it get in my head, I would fall off the note and I would start to fall down. And then the angels would pick me back up and get me back on key, and I would keep singing, Aku. And I didn't know what it meant. And I told my Buddhist Lama about it. And she said, Ah, which I knew about Ah. Ah is the first sound of creation. This is Ah. And Ku is the deepest, most divine part of your soul, the one that's connected to all source, your source part. So Aku is your divine truth, your divine soul, the source part of you, your God self, singing creation. And so, yes, it's definitely the song of truth before belief. I just put that together, Lindsay. You posted Satiriyan Nakorpa Priya. God's goddesses sing the song of truth before belief. Satiriyan Nakorpa Priya. Aku. Satiriyan Nakorpa Priya. Aku. Sure. I just put that together. Satiriyan Nakorpa Priya is a mantra that the angels gave me. That means God's goddesses sing the song. There it is. Sing the song of truth before belief. Which is Aku. Satiriyan Nakorpa Priya. So if you find yourself overwhelmed as more of that interference comes in today, which I'm sure it's going to. I'm sure it's going to get louder. You want to block him, Lindsay. Just Aku, that's right. Aku. Right. It's the easiest one. Just sing. Regain your frequency, right? Don't let your frequency be hijacked. Don't let your awareness be tuned. You tune. We're tuning awareness. It's so good to have you, Matthew. So good to see you. I love you so, 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 so much. Mind your mind, mind your mouth, mind your frequency. You're Lindsay. You're Lindsay too. Oh, that's right. That's right. Be the divine. Be the divine creator. Mind your mouth, mind your mind, mind your frequency. It's real important right now. Don't get caught up in the stories of the big orange bully and the other bullies that are trying to bully everyone. They'll not bully me. I'll just sing. The angel Aku. Ah is the first sound of creation. This is Sanskrit here, right? And Ku is the source part of yourself. That's the part, we all have source. We all sparks. We're all a flame of the divine. That's that part. And so it's that part of source, that unpolluted, uninfluenced, unadult, the whole beginning, right? Source, part of your soul. The first part from your origin, right? Yeah, definitely. We should definitely do that. That's a really good idea. The divine soul sings Aku. My heart sings Aku. Aku. We're not going to let them hijack our voice, our mind, or our frequency. Nothing, no one, nothing is going to knock us off our frequency. And if it does, just come on back up, right? Aku's a good way to do it. And that's what that dream was. They were showing me when people try to get in, like with their words, when they try to disharmonize you, just start singing it again and come back, Yes. It's very important right now. Feel your body. All right. All right, let's just bring... thank you, Carrie, for the dragon. Thank you so much. So, the dragon's my favorite. I love you too. Let's go ahead and pull our consciousness all back to the center of ourselves. You can stay connected to Regulus and the earth all day if you like. I'll just shake anything off. Feel your body. Your name as Azrael-ish. is interesting. Does that have anything to do with the Archangel Azrael? I love it. Oh, I believe that she is. I like her name. How's everybody feeling in their body? I love it. Very nice. Are you a Scorpio? Just asking. How's your body feel? Check your body. And if at any time you feel your solar plexus or your sacral or even your throat chakra just getting, right? I'm sure it does, Dakota. Much better, good. Anytime you feel that, just make that little energy ball and you can sing to it. Aku. And put it in your body wherever you need it. Stabilize your frequency. Absolutely. Thank all of you so much for your likes and your subscriptions and your gifts. Thank you so much. Y'all are magic. Absolutely. Be sure and hydrate. Be sure and hydrate. All right, let's anchor it all in. All right. Divinely connected. I love y'all. I'm going to gong my other gong. I never do that. You like that one? I should get it out. All right, guys. It was great to see everybody. And divine, aligned, protected, and connected. Absolutely. I love y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing this every single day. Whew, and doing it all day and all through these next 3 weeks, especially. Be intentional with your frequency. Be intentional with your words. Be intentional with your thoughts. All right. I love y'all. Goddess, how are you feeling, Brenna? It's good to see you. You are so welcome, Zach of all trades. Hope you have a magical day. Be magical as ducks. Hold the line. Hold the line. I'm excellent. I love you, Matthew. So good to see you. Thank y'all for the follows, all the stuff. Thank you for coming in here. We love you, honey. Quack. That's right. Quack, quack. I love it. All right, guys. I know the planetary parade. Yes, there's a lot happening today. So, hold the line. Namaste.